Good morning, everybody. I'm Tommy Bryan, and this is the Mark Medley pregame show. Coach, it doesn't seem like it's been 11 weeks since we made that trip down to Columbia to start the 1993 season.
No, Tommy, it really doesn't. This thing has flown by, and I guess having some success along the way helps it go by. If we'd been 2-8, it'd probably been a long year, though.
Got the regular season over with last week. 25-7, the victory over Beach. A crazy game, a game we're just glad to get out of.
Well, it's hard to explain. You just had the feeling when we got down there that it wasn't going to be a very good night. I told our coaches before we ever went out to stretch that I just wish this night was over with and we could go on home. And it proved to be a very costly night for us.
Charlie Moss, senior tailback, out for the rest of the playoffs with a serious knee injury. Charlie made a great run, and then that hit from the side took him out.
Yeah, it really did, and it's unfortunate for this football team, but it's so unfortunate for this young man. Charles is one of those guys that paid his dues his sophomore and his junior year, and continued to work hard and helped on the scout team and whatever. And this was his year, and he was having a great year for us. And it's just so unfortunate. But these injuries are just the unfortunate part of football.
What's going to be the rotation now at the tailback spot? You had Sellers and Charles Moss working kind of in a two-man rotation. What does that do to your depth at that position?
Well, it's going to put the majority of the work on Jade Sellers' shoulders, and he can handle that. Where it's really going to affect us maybe more is on the defensive side of the football, with the rotation we had there with three linebackers, because the other night also Steve Rose injured a knee somewhat, and Doc says he's ready to go and able to go, but if something happens there, it's going to affect some more depth-wise. But Chris Stafford is a capable ball carrier, and it wouldn't be without question that Bill Garrett possibly could line up there a few snaps tonight as well.
A couple of more guys banged up. Bob Belcher, senior offensive tackle, nursing a knee injury, and Kevin Hasty with a bad bruise above his knee.
Yeah, Hasty's has played with his injury for a week or so now, but it wasn't getting any better, and we had some fluid drained off of it earlier in the week, and Hasty's ready to go. Hasty could play on one leg. Belcher has a partial tear in a ligament in his knee, and has an expensive knee brace that we've gotten for him that's going to protect the knee from any further damage. It'll just depend on how sore it is and how much he can go tonight.
As we look to RedBank, our opposition tonight, Lebanon's a football team that's making its 7th consecutive trip to the playoffs. RedBank, a football team that's making its 4th straight trip, a team that's been to the Clinic Bowl in the past, a good football tradition for the Lions at RedBank.
Yeah, they really are, Tommy. They play a good brand of football in Chattanooga, and Coach Weathers has been there for several years. Gallatin's first state championship was against RedBank back in the late 70s, I think it was, and Coach Weathers was there then and has maintained that program at a high level. They're a very big football team, play good defense, have a great kicker, and have moved their best athlete to quarterback. Number 5, the Thomas kid, makes things happen for these people.
They'll give you a couple of different looks offensively. Defensively, basically, they're going to be in a 50.
Yeah, we're going to see a 50, and they're a lot like us on defense as far as their philosophy. They do not stun a lot. They read and get to the football. They go 255, 255, 265 with their 3 down people, and that's a load in there. And they have a defensive end that goes about 220. So across their front, they're huge.
So the casual observer might think that Lebanon might put it in the air tonight.
Well, We've been praying all week that we'll have a dry night to play, because we do intend on putting football in there.
Coach, good luck to you and the Blue Devils tonight. We're looking to take that next step, and if we want to go to the second round, we've got to take care of RedBank in the first round.
Thank you, Tom.
Stay tuned for kickoff of Lebanon, Chattanooga RedBank.
Glennis Videos, in association with Lebanon Cablevision, presents Lebanon Blue Devil Football. Your announcer is Tommy Bryan. Play-by-play by Bruce Skeen. Stats by Terry Stafford. The field reporter is John Bryan.
Hi, everybody. I'm on the sideline with a couple of injured Blue Devils. We've got Ricky Phillips and Charles Moss with us. And Ricky, it was toward the end of that Riverdale game when Tony rolled up on you.
Yeah, it was. I didn't like it. I mean, I was making a tackle with Tony, and he went low and I went high, and I got rolled on, and it was just something that happened. I mean,
specifically, what is wrong with your knee?
As far as I know, I have a bone chip on one side of my knee, maybe on the other. I also have, I think, an anterior cruciate ligament torn, as far as I know.
When are they talking about doing the procedure on you?
Friday, November the 19th.
Okay, hang in there, pal. We're pulling for you. Charlie Moss, senior year, great run, 24 yards from scrimmage, and then wham, you got hit in the side.
Yeah, I broke a 89 draw out, and I've looked at it over and over, and I thought maybe I should have went to sideline, or maybe I did the right thing, but that's just one of them kind of things that happen.
Specifically, what have the doctors told you is wrong with your knee?
I severed my ACL in half and dislocated my MCL and dislocated my kneecap.
When are they talking about actually going in and doing the work on you?
December 3rd as right now.
Okay. Fellas, we just want to tell you that we appreciate the things that you guys have done to get us to this point, and you are still a big part of this football team and a reason why we're here. Folks, stay tuned as Lebanon takes on RedBank. We'll be back with a toss of the coin in just a minute.
Funding for this telecast is provided by the following: Beard Construction, Burchett Ford Subaru, Fakes and Hooker, First Bank and Trust, 3 locations, Mount Juliet, Hermitage, and Lebanon. K.O. Lester Cash and Carry, Lebanon Cablevision, Permapipe Division of Midwestco, Piggly Wiggly, Rochelle McCullough and Alls, Rock Tin Company, Toshiba America, TRW Commercial Steering Division, and by Women's Health Center PC. Please let our sponsors know that you enjoy the telecast.
Guys. Okay, fellas, we just asked 3 things. When the play's over with, put the ball on the ground or kick it to the nearest official. Penalties, if we have any and you don't understand them, ask me. I'll go back over them for you, okay? 3rd thing, talk to your own players. Just have a good sportsmanship game, okay? Okay, RedBank, you're the visiting team. I've got a guy in a helmet for heads. The center is tails, okay? Yes, sir. I'm going to flip it in the air. I want you to call it while it's in the air, okay? And if I drop it, we'll flip it again, okay? So call it in the air. Heads. Heads is called, and heads it is. RedBank, you have won the toss.
We'd like to receive.
You want to receive?
Yes, sir.
Okay, which go you want to send?
That go.
Okay, turn your back that way, please, Lebanon.
RedBank has won the toss, elected to receive. Lebanon will defend the south goal. Up to you, Bruce and Tommy, for the play-by-play.
Thanks, John. Lebanon and RedBank is what we've got on tap for you, folks. The Blue Devils and the Lions
Lebanon comes into this football game with a record of 9-1, the runner-up in Region 4. RedBank comes in with a record of 8-2. They come in as the number 3 team out of Region 3. The officials for tonight's football game out of Clarksville: Ernie Briggs is a referee, Butch Bird is the umpire, head linesman is Carl Wallace, the line judge is Mike Blackman, the back judge Jody Swearingen, and the electric clock operator Rick Gardner out of Nashville. Here's what's at stake. The winner of this football game advances to the second round and will play next week in Knoxville at Farragut. The Farragut Admirals, 9-1 on the season. They are the champions of Region 2. As John told us in the pregame, RedBank won the toss. They elected to go on offense. Lebanon will kick to the Lions. The Lions dressed in the white jerseys, white pants, blue headgear. Lebanon in the home blue jerseys, white helmets, and white pants. Jody Atwood will kick it off for the Blue Devils, and deep to return for RedBank, their fine, outstanding athlete, junior Brian Thompson. And that's a name you folks will be hearing a lot. Here with a play-by-play call of Lebanon's 7th straight year of playoff football is the voice of Blue Devil football, Bruce Skeen.
And here we go for the 7th straight year, like Tommy said. Atwood will kick off. The rain is stopped. No wind is blowing. Atwood to kick off. RedBank to receive. We're in the first round. It's no double elimination. You lose, you're gone. Atwood kicks off from the 40. Thompson takes it on the 14, 20, and got hit and knocked down on the 24, 25, and he got up to the 26. Somebody hit him down there. It's a crippled Blue Devil football team.
Absolutely, Bruce. We've got 2 kids in the last 2 weeks that are out for the season. Ricky Phillips against Riverdale, and last week our tailback Charles Moss went down, both with knee injuries. Brian Thompson will be the quarterback for RedBank, and it looks like Thompson's going to the sideline. Apparently he has got a problem on that right hand. I don't know if it's a blood situation or if he's really hurt that finger, but the backup quarterback for RedBank is now in the football game. That's Kevin Thomas. He's a sophomore, number 19. So Thomas steps in under center as the RedBank sideline works on Brian Thompson.
Well, they had to take a timeout. Thompson comes in. Their starting quarterback, Brian Thompson, is out. Thomas is in, comes to the line and takes it and runs across, and we hit him when we knocked him down. And I think it's big Michael Marscadelli hitting him first. Maybe somebody else over there. Maybe Mo Thompson. I got a yard, maybe. Barely got back to the line of scrimmage, and we jammed him up. And I said we were a cripple football team. And yes, we are. We got Phillips out. We got Moss out. We got a couple of other people hobbling, but yet we're still hanging with them. RedBank comes out. They split one wide to the left and one wide to the right. Take the ball and run across, and he shot him up the middle, and he got to the 30, and Sellers and Cantrell and our right end hit him and knocked him down, and he got to the 31. That was Adams down under. Adams knocked him down on the 31. It's 3rd down and 7 for RedBank.
Here's that defensive front for Lebanon. Troy Adams, the strong side end. Kevin Hasty at a tackle. Tony Cantrell is the nose man. Ryan Alls, the tackle. Mike Moscadelli, the weak side end.
They come out in a 2 wide out right and a flick split in, and they're back to pass. And they throw it, and he caught it, and we knocked him down immediately on the 34, and he got only about a couple. Hit him over there was Marscadelli. We dropped